Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. I mean, I've learned so much already. It never stops. It never. What was that? The branch that turns on the tree will soon die. I'm going to tell that to my children. I think it's a good. and Francesca Pantini, that you said exactly what I think. It never stops. Kittredge said that, I think, about Shakespeare. He said he knows every person, every kind of person. And they're what they think, how they feel, how they express themselves. And he takes all those characteristics and shows you their thinking and their feelings and their thoughts and their actions better than they could do themselves. And he does it all in poetry. That's what you said. And I take it in. And when I often get asked, usually by not law students, undergraduates, that's fun for me. I get to talk to undergraduates. And they want to be lawyers, you know. I mean, there we are, some have to. And there we are. They want to be lawyers. And they say, what should I study as an undergraduate? They were doing what you were just saying there, you know, how we get up on this ladder here. And I say, well, you know, you don't have to study something leading to law. I can't tell you what to study, but I'll tell you one thing. You have one life to lead, one. And you'll know that life. And you'll know your friends, you'll know your family. But that's very, very few. And if you go into the humanities for those 4 short years, if you learn some other languages, if you read a few books, you'll learn about some lives that aren't your own. But they're out there. Every kind of person. So I recommend that. And it comes back in spades to help me. I mean, just a few weeks ago, we heard about Othello. I mean, it's been playing, and Othello, what is Iago? I mean, is there really such a person? I mean, he is a real serious rat. And could there be a person like that? Then I happened to see a movie, a classic French movie on television. No, I saw it on an airplane tonight. It was Les Enfants du Paradis, Children of the Gods. Fabulous movie. Great movie. There's a character in it, a real criminal, called Lacenaire. And Lacenaire is an egomaniac. I mean, he is a rotten person, but he has very high opinion of himself. Very high. And cares about nobody else, no emotional reaction to anybody else. It's him, the greatest in the world. And the only person that he will fight is the person who insults him and suggests he's not the greatest person in the world. And at the end of that film, he goes into a Turkish bath where there's an aristocrat who did look down on him, dead. And when he goes and sits down calmly on the shelf, pulls the cord, and waits for the police to come, what has he proved? That he's the greatest person in the world. To whom? Himself. Now ask yourself, as I ask myself, why at the end of Othello, when they say, why did you do this marvelous man? Why have you ruined him and killed him? Why? No answer. He's proved it to himself. Someone insults him, he's got to prove he's the greatest person in the world. That's one way of looking at it. You see, Shakespeare told me there are such people. And it helps explain the play, at least to me. And if, in fact, you see Groundhog Day, which is one of the great movies in the world, what does it make me think of? It makes me think of Rosalind. It makes me think of Orlando, when she says, hey, you're going to do this until you get it right. You better understand. Right? Isn't that right? I mean, and my goodness, there are problems of intelligent women, that they have some special problems to this day. And you want to know what they are? Go look at Beatrice. Go look at Beatrice and Benedict, and there they are. So, all over the place, all over the world, I want to tell the high school students, the college students, the law students, with your one life, you better know about a few others, and you better understand what this world is like. And if you have that desire, and I surely hope you do, you can do worse than start with William Shakespeare.